Hey there. On behalf of Cornelius, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you for tuning in today. Your support is incredibly valued. If you're interested in sponsoring a future video and helping Cornelius continue to innovate with the cutting-edge technology used in these videos, please feel free to contact him. You'll find his email in the video description. Also, don't miss out on the latest Tugger University merchandise, available just below this video. Your support there really makes a difference. Thanks again, and now, let's jump into today's exciting video.
Morning, everybody. Welcome from Miami. Paul Thorpe is in town, and where are we headed today?
We are going to the Miami Antique and Jewelry Show.
And we got a lot of YouTube personalities in town today. We got Tim Wright, you, myself, Roman, and his crew are at the show set up. Miko's coming in. Spencer's here.
It's crazy. We've had a great day yesterday. It was really nice to catch up with all the guys yesterday. Last night went out for a lovely meal. Thanks to Roman for that. And
You're Roman?
Yeah, we had a terrific evening and a real great get together.
Yeah. So we're gonna see which one of these tatted up guys can
get thrown out of the ADs first.
There you go. So we'll see you guys there. So basically, I'm just here to do dills. I know I'm driving a rental Camry, but it's because Hertz ran out of their flex cars. I'm not wearing a wire or trying to show people on the internet not to believe their favorite influencers, because as you will see, they will say anything.
It is my absolute pleasure to be bringing you. We are live across the world, and I am with the famous Anthony Farah, who I've got to tell you something, guys. I'm going to give you this straight from the hip. I've always had a big soft spot for this guy from day one. And let me tell you something, meeting him in the flesh is better than I thought he would be. And that's just the physique.
Appreciate that.
That's just the physique. His teeth are better than mine. His tattoos are better than mine. He's better looking. He's slimmer. I hate him. I absolutely hate him because he's better than everything. But oh my God.
He's much better looking.
He's much better looking.
Much better.
Anthony's showing us how to eat healthily. Look. We are going to the Antique and Jewelry Fair once again this afternoon. Anthony has come along with us. We're going to be seeing Roman, etc., etc. Is Anthony coming to New York? He's not. Unfortunately, he won't be able to come to the London Watch Show.
Absolutely invited. If anybody wants to come and join us,
because his conditions don't end until April. But Anthony is going to be coming to the UK hopefully in April. He is going to almost certainly buy himself a Harley Davidson in the UK, and I'm taking him Harley Davidson shopping in the United Kingdom, and we will be doing some exclusive videos from England. Guys, I need to speak to you, just me and you. I am just going to pop outside a minute because I want to have a word with some of the viewers today. Let me just see if I can get out of here for a sec. Guys, right, I just want to do something straight. I want to put the record straight regarding Anthony, because there's a few messages coming in asking me why I'm with him, giving him a bit of stick, etc., etc. Look, Anthony is the first one to admit that he made a mistake last year, right? I've had a long distance telephone relationship with Anthony for, I don't know, 18 months or whatever. I met Anthony in person for the first time last night, and I'll tell you what you see on camera. I don't know what you guys see. I'll tell you something, he is one hell of a nice individual. Genuine, polite, humble. Yeah, I'm going to use that word, humble. So look, guys, if anybody watching the live today is not a fan of Anthony, that's fine. But honestly, I think you'd be surprised if you was to meet him. Really, really, really pleasant individual. And I don't like to see people given grief unnecessarily. Yes, he made a mistake. We spoke about it it last night. So it looks like I better get back inside. Yeah, Becca says there's nothing humble about him, but have you ever stopped to think that that might be his YouTube personality? Don't forget, YouTube is an act. A lot of the time, it is an act. You know, so what you see is not always what you get on YouTube. You know, everyone makes mistakes. I've made mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. Let's see if I get a better... You know, I'm just trying to bring this community together. I want everyone together, everyone that watches my channel, everyone. I'm always saying we're stronger together, guys. There's nothing to be gained in us not being together. Yeah, look, I'm not trying to convince anyone. I'm just telling you guys the way I see it, and I'm giving you the truth. I never associate with people that I don't have faith in, and that's why, you know, hopefully all the people I bring to you are good people. And I think Anthony deserves a break, I really do. I think he deserves a break from some people out there. Yeah, even if you don't like Anthony, you know, I just would like people to show respect for what I'm trying to do here. Guys, look, I'm not getting paid for this morning, so, you know, I don't mind reading your message, but, right, let's go back inside.
I have never been here. First time experience to the antique show. I've heard about it year after year, but I've never actually made it out here. I know Roman's set up here displaying. I've never been. I'm kind of intrigued. Antiques have never really been my thing, but just judging from some of the stuff these guys have talked about, and I've seen on Roman's Instagram already, I think I'm going to find some stuff that's pretty cool. So my goal today is to just show you guys what actually goes on in an antique show as I learn myself. So come along with me. I wonder if you can run an antique Ponzi. I don't want any of this crap in my penthouse. This is more Madoff style. Okay, I like the Tugger sculpture. How much for this Tugger?
That's pretty cool. I love bronzes.
45,000. That's amazing.
What is this, 45,000?
Oh crap, was that Nico? I have to avoid Nico. I know he doesn't buy into my BS.
Yeah. And for the pair.
I'll tell you what, that's a way to walk into the door.
You got it.
Put them on either side of your door.
Yeah. These were made in 1850.
Hey, Johnny.
Look what the cat drug in. Finally.
Look at that. Oh, here's the camera. Oh, yeah. I was like, what am I looking? That's bad.
He really is the same in person. You're not going to sleep anytime soon.
Oh, my God.
Tell you what.
Dude, you're going to put me, no?
I know.
Uh-oh, he broke out the glove.
Oh, I'm ready. I'm shopping. This is how you do business without having any money.
Yeah.
Without using any
I'll take
money.
it. I'll take it, man. Yeah.
It's a Miami edition perpetual calendar.
It's an equation of time, Anthony. It is a perpetual
good
calendar.
test.
No.
It is.
So what is the functionality of equation of time? What does it do?
It measures the true seconds of time between action.
You're close.
Within 10.
It shows you the difference between mean and solar time.
Yes, that's the word.
Based on the region, it's the true time.
Yes, yes.
Why are all these prices in Indian rupees?
What is this? Grand Con?
Get in here, Paul.
Where's Paul?
Hey, Paul. Get in here.
You can stand up, Paul.
Spencer, come and stand next to me. Some of you look a bit taller.
You guys know this guy. He's doing leg day today, as you can see. Burgers,
Gotta get them gains
and
in.
fries, and chicken tenders, and muffins.
Anthony was stealing a fry right before he started recording.
That's not all I was still in.
Not on that.
Is that fatty? I don't know. Probably.
Something good.
Let's get extra.
Yeah, it's really good. From the food court. Special sauce.
Because you're going to turn it up.
Who is Rajneet and why is that inscribed in the back?
You actually know what the place is.
What's that?
Hey, you get to take the big box.
What's the name? Okay, I know that the equation of time is the difference between true time.
Between mean and solar time. Which
Yes.
is it?
Okay, yeah.
It's the most underrated complication that's out there today. Most people don't understand it.
And it's full set?
It is a full set.
I'll take this.
So,
Auto watch, finally.
So we just bought that. What's the other one? Are you wearing it? What's that? All right, 36 millimeter white gold meteorite diamond dial. That's a gorgeous watch. Yeah. If that were a 40, oh my gosh. Even as a 36 though, it's perfect.
The meteorite's amazing.
Yeah. So you got 2 watch purchases then. I got one.
Look at this. Look.
That's serious.
You love this one, huh?
Serious business.
It looked good on your ankle or on your wrist. It looked good on your ankle.
That is breaking my heart, mate. Honestly,
Yeah?
it's breaking my heart.
I love it.
Lovely, thank you, and we look forward to doing another stuff when I get that to you tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Cool, 44 that.
That's some watch, mate. You buy it?
Yeah.
That's class.
I wonder how Nico feels about me.
Still mad about Anthony's scam. I am a fucking raging. I don't want that guy anywhere near me, my business, nor anyone. I fucking hate that guy. And yeah, that's how pissed off.
Awesome experience. Glad we came. Bought a watch. Actually, I bought 3 watches. The other 2 I'm going to pick up tomorrow at IWJG. But to conclude today, this was a great experience. Loved having Nico, Roman, Paul, Tim, and Spencer, all in the same place. It was actually kind of like YouTube personality overload. Darby and I just had a bite to eat.
So whatever ended up happening with that JPS?
That is you, Darby. Look.
I can't look. Let me see.
I know.
Oh, let me see.
Man, I didn't really feel like filming it because it was just Yard House. Darby, I have this idea where ideally you will make 2 videos per week. And we use Roman's Indian bots to boost engagement. I know you've said it's impossible, but I want to try. Because then we can do, I mean, if you can teach me as good as you, then we can pump out 2 of these videos a week. That'd be a goal. You're already my highest paid employee. You're 90% of my payroll. I bought you a new Corvette. I pay for your house on the beach. I pay for all your travel and expenses. I pay for your wife's expenses, which you should be doing. I can't pay you anymore. I'm broke. I want to offer you an equity deal in the business. Look, I'll even lie and tell people you work really hard every day.
Darby is my videographer. He's my editor. He works 25 hours a day, 8 days a week.
I'll probably have to raise a few $1 million to make this work so we can do 2 videos per week.
Someone out there's got to see the vision of like how big this is going to be.
That's the biggest thing is it's got to be like I've got to get in front of someone and just say, look, let me tell you the story of how I see this playing out and why I think it'll work. And if they can buy into that vision and they can see it, that's the kind of person that's going to invest because it's a brand new entity. Like it's going to be very hard for me to get traditional funding simply because it's brand new. I can use the Dallas financials. I'm so excited to try this. I don't think it's ever been done on YouTube. So when do you think you can start filming?
Depends how much I sleep. I'm gonna sleep.
Same.
No, I'm gonna try to do like 10-hour days.
Sleep for 10 hours?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kudos. Holler at me whenever y'all get in.
I'm gonna do.
And I'll see you guys. What day you think you'll get here?
Maybe Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay. Let me know if y'all need anything.
All right.
We'll hold it down.
Cool.
All right. See ya.
The McVeigh stuff with the how his interest is gonna vest and all that kind of stuff.
So I want him to go ahead and I want it to go ahead and be official from the start. He'll have full interest, but then I'll just rehire him as an independent contractor at his current salary. So he keeps his current salary, or he still earns the same amount of money, and then anything on top of that the company earns, he'll get 40% of.
So you're expecting to still pay him a full salary the whole time, and then he'll still be getting the 40%?
Through the end of this year, yes. Until we have, my idea is that, like, we're moving to California. He's not going to have enough. He's not going to have enough. Like, we're not going to have enough business to support him just off the 40% alone. But I can't pay him a salary if he's an equity partner. So I also don't have the talent yet. So Darby's job will be. The reason I'll be hiring him as an independent contractor is because for his equity, he's actually going to be managing and teaching the talent, not doing the actual work. So the actual filming and editing, his equity will be for other people doing that he manages. But until we get those people hired, I will hire him back or the company will hire him back as an independent contractor to do the actual filming and editing.
Okay, so then why don't you want to have him as an independent contractor just from the get-go?
Because the whole point of me starting the company is to give him, the idea for him is to go out and get us more business, and that's what his 40% comes from. Now, his salary is only going to go through the end of the year, so if he wants to replace that salary and make more next year, that's where he's going to have to hustle and get more business.
I just wanted to make sure that we wanted to clarify how much interest he was getting while he was receiving the salary. So full 40 right off the bat.
Full 40 right off the back, then the company's going to hire him as a contractor to keep doing work.
Okay, cool beans.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you, bye.
People are catching on that I'm undercover. They're wondering why I'm driving a Camry. So let's find something more my style. STO. We're not shopping, I'm just looking. But, like, hypothetically, if I were shopping, should I trade in the black Huracan? Whew. Oh my God. Ooh.
It looks more spacious.
Just looking though, not shopping.
It looks more spacious than the other one.
I think.
You look like you got more legs.
Yeah, because my other, I'm only 5'2". I don't know. It's a question for Will. I wonder if, man. No, not shopping today. Just admiring.
Just look at it.
I know, I'm looking at it. Hang on. Shut up. You. It does shit on it, I know. F me. All right, I gotta talk to Will. Hang on. What's up, buddy? How are you, man? Dude, this thing is f me. Oh.
Welcome. So?
I'm not shopping today.
You're not shopping today.
But.
That's how it always starts.
Right, I wasn't shopping my last one.
We're not buying anything.
Not buying anything, absolutely not. But if we were, how much is this?
This one is $559.
$559? What's my Huracan worth? 2020, 4,000, right at 4,000 miles.
300 around that.
300.
Yeah.
I added an exhaust. It's getting put on right now.
Okay.
What'd I do?
You murdered it out.
I murdered it all out. Added exhaust and a tune.
Okay.
Ceramic coated it, PPF'd.
These are very limited.
Yeah.
You cannot order them new already because these are the STOs. The closest to a GT3 race car.
Yeah.
Right? So, got different everything. It's got a different, it's got a spin.
What year is this, 21?
22 actually.
22?
22. And it's got the carbon fiber package, which is super hardy.
Anthony, be careful hanging out with Paul. I think he has a crush on you, and he also voted for Brexit.
I voted for Brexit for one reason only, was to secure our borders so that my granddaughters can avoid these people and not come into contact with them.
Why would he do that? He'd make it harder for every watch dealer in Britain to do business.
Still selling to EU after Brexit? Yeah, not as much, but I would imagine, I wouldn't imagine they're selling as much, but they're still selling, everyone still sells plenty out.
Before Brexit, we used to travel a lot in Europe, and we used to buy watches, and we used to attend big trade shows, like some of the biggest trade shows in Europe. And at one point, you know, you're talking the pound on the euro was 142, 145.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember those days clearly. Bring them back.
Yeah.
And you know, now you're talking about one customer, talking about one or two watches. We used to do it on the massive scale where we'd travel and we'll buy hundreds of watches, and you can only you'll be fairly naive to think on hundreds of watches, you know, going from 110 to 145 is not going to make a huge difference. It's practically like buying 3 watches.
Am I partly to blame? I voted Brexit.
Well, if you hadn't voted for Brexit, there'd be far more available.
Don't start me on that one. I'll have another load of hate now.
And it's not his problem, because now he says he's moving to Spain.
You know, we go back to this Brexit thing, you know, I know everyone's going to start throwing their dummy out of the pram and all that. Oh, Paul, you're a hypocrite. You voted for Brexit and now you're talking about moving to Spain.
I bet he's going to pretend he didn't even want Brexit, just like how he pretended he barely knew me.
I never wanted to leave the EU. I love Europe. I love European people. I'll consider myself a European.
I'm starting to see a pattern here. I'm going to start avoiding him.
Be careful, he may become vindictive.
If he comes after me, it'll only prove he's guilty. Now I'm going on a yacht.
I'm in Miami, hotel, sick as a dog, and that's, oh, Anthony, sorry to hear that, mate.
Anthony, Paul knows you're avoiding him. He's upset. He's on the news talking about your tugging career.
In many areas, it's actually overtaken drugs as the crime of choice for some criminal gangs.
This guy is a clown.
His middle name is Ronald.
You can't make this stuff up.
It's time to take a trip to a faraway exotic locale known as Pennsylvania.
What are you talking about?
Timepiece and Timepiece Vigilante have uncovered more about Roman's Indian bot farm.
But he just sold Mr. Beast a ton of watches.
According to them, it looks like Roman may be buying engagement to prop up his business. And there's more. There's some guy named the Wizard. And these 2 clown watch dealers in Dallas trying to copy your old business plan. As you've discovered, Anthony, it's not all flexing and luxury in the gray market. There are darker forces at play.
As the gears of this investigation clicked into place, I realized the world of watches wasn't just about luxury and wealth. It was a facade, concealing a darker, more complex mechanism. Roman Scharf, a giant in the watch industry, might be entangled in something sinister, something that taints the very essence of the gray market. I feel the weight of this revelation, like a heavy watch on my wrist, a constant reminder of the responsibility that now lies before me. The watch industry, with all its luxury and riches, has a shadowy side, riddled with secrets and moral gray areas. It's a world where time isn't just measured in hours and minutes, but in truths and lies. I realize now that this isn't just a story about watches, it's a story about right and wrong, about fighting the unseen battles that rage silently in the world of Watch Dylan. When that gentleman logo lights up the sky, it won't just be calling for a hero, it will be calling for me to step into the role I never knew I was destined for. So, to the scumbags lurking in the shadows of the watch industry, consider this your final warning. The Guardian of Time is here, and I'm watching you. Welcome back, people. So Paul Thorpe, the godfather of Watch Dylan, I barely knew him. I didn't know what he was doing. I would have called it out, I swear.